Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yadvinder Singh, and I represent Avaya. In fact, I am very happy that, and the timing could not have been better, that Mr. Alok Khanna just spoke out some of the initiatives that they have been taking in IOCL, right? Primarily on the customer experience, how they have been enhancing the customer experience with providing multi-channels, multiple ways of contacting and different. So this is what we do for a living, right? So this is what Avaya does for a living, and and how do we take it to the next level using AI? So that's something that I wanted to discuss today. Okay, so before I share my views on this, okay, so let's see first what the market has to say, right? What the experts have to say. If you look at the Forrester's report, okay, so Forrester says that by the companies who would be using AI in their business models, they will be increasing their revenues by at least 10%. Okay, there are two other observations by our friends Gartner. So what their observation is in the next 4 years' time, that's probably by the year of 2022, 72% of the customer interactions that we are seeing today will involve artificial intelligence, right? And I hope you would agree with me, because even today we are seeing so much AI being implemented. Probably some of the things you might not even notice when you are on websites like Amazon, on Flipkarts, right? So there are ways that it gives you suggestions, okay? So that's the AI working at the background. Okay, so we'll discuss a couple of more things on that part. Another observation that Numeritas has done, an interesting stats, was they did a survey in the year of 2017 and 18, and what they found that 50% of their respondents believe that they will be using AI for their customer interactions. So that's quite a big number. Okay, so that's how AI has got into each and every aspect of the interactions that we do with the companies, with their contact centers, with their websites, whatever be the case. Okay. So now, what are the benefits of AI? Okay, well, how does AI can help in the contact center business? Okay, it's simple. Okay, so AI it's not just works at one level. Okay, it works at multiple levels. Okay, so if we are talking about a customer experience, so how does AI help? It helps by providing them a personalized experience. Now, assuming you are on a website, you are searching for a particular product, you bought that product, and then the website itself gives you suggestion that with this particular product, you can look at these particular accessories. Okay, so that's how it is customizing it. It can also look at various other parameters, or it can do a trend spotting on your behavior and provide you the inputs. So that's a personalized experience AI can bring in. Deeper customer insights, as I said, the more behavior analysis can be done, the more better it gets, right? So it gives you a deeper analysis of the customer's trendings, and which results in definitely good customer outcomes, loyalty, happy customers. On the workforce front, okay, let's think about the agents. Okay, definitely AI would help them in getting more productive. Okay, so it will help you get your workforce more productive, more efficient in that sense, do more upsells, get more revenue to your business. So that's how AI can help. So during my presentation, we'll probably look at 2 or 3 use cases wherein you can see this kind of AI coming to the picture and how it is improving that particular customer experience. And all this will, of course, delve down to lower TCOs, higher increase, higher growth, profitability. So one of the hearings that you would have seen, right? The doomsday always says AI is here to take over the human race. Okay, there will be robots which will be ruling the world, right? I'm sure everybody would be laughing at that particular statement. AI is here to empower us, not replace us. Okay, it empowers the agents, it empowers your company's executives to perform better. Put out the mundane tasks, the regular tasks, the regular tasks can be done by the robots, right? And let the intelligent people, the humans, your workforce, delve into more better workforce. So this is how AI helps in taking out the clutter from the regular job and help do some productive work. Now, everybody would have an experience, say for example, if you are on an IVR, okay? So you would be trying to, if you have to pay a bill, you would be going through multiple menus, multiple options, trying to figure out where to go. What if we can simplify that? What if somebody can just do it for us? Okay, so we'll look at that particular aspect. Something called speech bots, something called conversational self-services. Okay, how AI can help us in that domain. Then there are smart routing options. So these are some of the places that AI plays a role that I will be discussing about. So smart routing. So assuming what if agent pairing can happen right at the beginning of even before the call. Okay. As of now, what do you do? If you want English, you press English. Then you want for billing or accounts, you go to that particular options. Then try to figure out the whole IVR tree before you land to an agent. Okay. What if this pairing can be done beforehand and AI can help you land to the particular agent at the first go. Okay, so we'll look at that. Okay, how does it? And then agent augmentation. Okay, that's primarily how do you get your agents more productive. Okay, so we'll look at these particular cases. I'll show you 3 use cases wherein AI is trying to help both the customers and the agents. Okay.
Alexa, connect with the central bank.
Good afternoon, Nilesh. Thank you for calling Central Bank. How may I help you today?
I need a new checkbook.
So I think most of you would be aware of this Alexa
Sure.
devices.
How many pages you need in your checkbook? You can choose between 10 and 20 pages.
I need 20 pages.
Excellent. I just ordered a new checkbook for you. You will receive it in 3 working days. Is there anything I can help you with?
I need to transfer funds to Webhub.
This will require additional validation. You will receive a call on your registered mobile and then I will connect you to an agent. Hello. This call is from Central Bank regarding fund transfer you requested. Let me connect you with an agent. One moment, please.
So what really happened here? Okay, so what you saw was AI being one of the channels, one of the self-service options given. Okay, so what the customer did was just gave a voice command to Alexa. Alexa connected to an artificial engine, which in our case is called Avaya Ava. So that's kind of you could say a self-service engine built on AI. So it did the regular jobs, the ordering of the checkbooks, stop payments, all that stuff can be done directly on that. It does not even need to go to the agent side, right? As soon as it required the next step of transaction, which actually required a human intervention, instead of the person having to again call back and give all his information and his wish, he receives a call back from that particular bank and the transaction is closed at one go. Okay, so in one smooth interaction the process has completed. Okay, so I am sure this can bring up a huge it can free up a lot of time for your other agents to work on other important tasks. So now let's look at another example, what we call as smart routing. Okay, assuming there's a bill payment due today, okay, and today is the last date, you have to make a payment. You tried making the payment through an app. Okay, there's a problem with the payment gateway, it fails. Okay, then the next step, you are desperate. You try to make a payment through the website. Again, it fails because of course the problem is with the payment gateway. Okay, what do you do next? Right? You are desperate. You have to make a payment. So what you do is you make a call to the contact center. Okay. Now, if you think, and that contact centers, you choose the options, and it goes to an agent, the billing agent. Okay. So if you think, is this really a bill payment call now, or is it now an escalation call? Okay. I have already tried to make 2 attempts. I did not fail, so I know that particular customer is now irate. So instead of that being a bill payment call, which a normal IVR will understand, this is actually has become an escalation call now. AI can pair up all these multiple data sources, realize that this particular customer has tried different options, and now the call is coming to a contact center regarding that particular issue. So instead of the customer looking at the IVR and figuring out what to do, the call will, at the first chance, will be given to an experienced agent who will be able to handle that customer much better. So he will be an experienced agent who knows what is the problem. He can retain that customer. He can get that customer happy. So that's how AI has brought that logic into the routing. Okay. So that's another example of how AI is playing a great role in this particular scenario. So what was the measurable outcomes, right? So when we think of this, okay. So what we think, of course, the customer, if now gets help at the first go, there is a customer loyalty, there is a customer happiness that's taken care of. The customer has been retained. The time spent on the call by the customers has decreased. Okay, so the whole system itself has become more efficient. Okay, so that's how those are the measurable outcomes that you can see once you start implementing these kind of technologies. Okay. Another example that I would like here is called conversational intelligence. Okay, so now this is really where we get the agent to be really productive. Okay, so what it does is, now assuming you are having a call with an agent, okay, this particular technology, AI can analyze that call at real time, okay, and based on the keywords spoken. Okay, so for example, if he is looking at loans, if he is interested in some particular product, the AI engine can keep on popping up information to the agent. Okay, it can pick up from the knowledge base. It can start putting up that information to the agent, so that when the agent is talking to that particular customer, instead of he trying to figure out the information, AI engine is automatically picking that up and giving him certain inputs. Okay. The next step that it does it can also transcribe the whole thing into a text and put that into your CRM software. So most of the time your agents are tied up doing the after call works, right? So trying to fill in the CRMs. So once this process is automated, okay, this particular information can be fed into your CRMs and with 100% accuracy, and it will give you the genuine intent and the analytics of that call. Another use case on this would be that agent, okay, who is a smart salesman. Okay, so a person who can understand the customer's intent. He can really visualize what this customer wants and can do an upselling. Okay, so that's where the revenue comes in. Okay, so think of AI as an extra brain doing that work for you, for that particular agent. So instead of the agent trying to figure out what can he give to this particular customer, the AI will start giving him those inputs. So they can give, okay, once this particular interaction is done, probably the customer might be interested in this particular thing. This is what you can see in the websites, okay, on the Flipkarts, on the Amazons. The same thing can be implemented at the contact center level as well. So this is what we call as conversational intelligence, and which can really get the work done at no time. And of course, the real impacts that you would see on this is 100% of your calls are getting accurately recorded. There's a real-time personalized guidance to the agents. The agents are getting more information, more revenue, more upsells. So definitely that the whole efficiency of the contact center would increase. To summarize in this particular scenario is that AI is not that artificial. Okay, it's not artificial intelligence anymore, and it is not here to replace the agents. It is not here to replace humans. It is here to empower the humans. It's here to get them more productive. So that's probably the end of this my presentation, and I'll leave, and I am available here. So any questions, please feel free to catch up. Thank you.